Alright, so I'm going to just check out a little bit of this courthouse inside. It's historical, so I'm sure it's cool to record. I looked around the courthouse a little bit. I should have recorded the lady who asked me if I needed help with anything. There's this weird curtain on the wall and it's closed partly, and I was like, what's the deal with that? And she's like, because the wind blows it closed and they can't keep opening it because it's hard to reach. Should have recorded that. But this is looking kind of old. Unused probably too. $48 degrees. Looks like 2-hour parking in downtown area Dinan. But I'm in the parking lot, so I'm good. Actually, here's my free parking sign. No 2 hours. It's frustrating sleeping in a Walmart parking lot sometimes. No telling how long I was breathing in this semi-truck's exhaust. And there on the other end of the parking lot, it blew across the entire parking lot. But I moved out of the wind pathway. I've actually gotten closer to this semi, but I'm out of the wind pathway of it. And hopefully I can clear out my lungs now. I feel like I'm in the Ozarks around here. It's gotten very hilly again. And this is about the region west of here that it is the Ozarks. And there's reference to Ozarks too. So I probably am in the Ozarks. I've never seen a clear picture on the map where the boundaries would lie. Well, this gas station knows me really well. I'm awesome to work with. You could tell already, me just pumping gas. So they got a problem with animals. Pretty much it's a dog thing. But they don't want to pick on just dogs. You got some weird rules here. New crappie regulation. So apparently people were fishing off the dock here because there's no boat, nobody has launched their boat. So it would be tempting. They don't want anybody fishing, I guess, maybe at any time. And you could see fish jumping around. So it would be tempting to want to fish off the dock. Alright, on the Bettis Ferry, apparently I'm 471 miles from Natchitoches, from Natchitoches, Louisiana, or Little Rock, Arkansas. A little shorter, I guess. Going down this river, a ferry would run that length of distance. That's incredible. They've marked when floods occurred here on the bottom of the bridge. I just had a park ranger. That white truck is a park ranger. They just started moving as I walked over here. Security cameras in use. Oh, wow, it goes all the way up there. Yeah, that's pretty neat. 1993 and 33 and stuff. Measure, the highest point was in 2011. He might have thought I was fishing with this pole and wanted to look closer. I don't know if it's a southern thing. I think I've seen these wild cucumbers before. It's not exactly a southern thing. They're just hanging on this tree. I think they're supposed to be poisonous. Old Greenville. This is Old Greenville here. In the early 1800s, settlements began here at Old Greenville, where two ancient Indian trails converged at a point where the St. Francis River could be readily forded. By 1810, a small ferry established by the Bettis family provided an alternate means to cross the river. Cherokee and Delaware Indians traveled west to treaty lands in the Indian Territory by way of Greenville. By 1818, these ancient trails had become the main overland route for migration to the Old Southwest, leading to the wagons of pioneer settlers to what would become the state of Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. Annual cattle drives also cross the river here, moving Ozarks livestock to markets along the Mississippi River at Ste. Genevieve and Cape Girardeau. In 1820, Moses Austin rode south from Potosi, Missouri through Greenville to San Antonio, where he secured a grant from the Spanish governor for the first Anglo-American settlement in Texas. In 1835, Daniel Cloud and Peter Bailey followed Austin's route south to Natchitoches and San Antonio, where they joined in the struggle for the liberty of Texas and died in defense of the Alamo. By 1835, two stagecoach lines passed through Greenville, stagecoaches carrying passengers, freight, and mail bound for St. Louis, Cape Girardeau, and Little Rock made regular stops here at the Bedwell Tavern. The roads through Greenville remained principal west thoroughfares during the Civil War. Today, U.S. Route 67 closely follows the Old Southwest Trail, and travelers on the modern four-lane highway are following in the footsteps of history. And I think that's where I'm at, Greenville, southeast of Missouri. Oh. Right, look at that. El Guapo is really lowering their standards. They're actually including the outer bark with the inner bark. This is outer bark of the cinnamon. I don't think you should be eating the outer bark. It's like the slippery elm. I got to take that outer bark off. So now I have to look closer at my cinnamon from El Guapo. Because look at that, there's outer bark still on. They're adding it, bulking to make more money. This is a scam. They're cutting corners too much. Mojave Foods. Poplar Bluff Library. This is an interesting piece of property. Looks like the patio fell down. People have certainly been here before, bringing in their carts. Is this door really closed? There's a sign that says this property's for sale. What's down here? I can't see as easy. It's not really anything, actually. Somebody took the liberty to bust out all the windows. Okay, so I guess there's only two doors. Oh no. Make that. Oh, I stepped on a nail. I stepped on another nail. Wow. You just can't open this door. That door is probably the one that could be opened. I stepped on a nail, but it didn't go all the way through. They got a lot of nails sticking up. But my shoes protect me. Huh. Yeah, I saw this as I was driving by. I just wanted to get a peek of it. Oh man. Roof crashed down. Because it's in a neighborhood. I guess this is a kitchen. It's in a neighborhood with a lot of nice homes. But this one's on the outskirts of that. Floor is decent, even though the roof goes before the floor in a lot of places. Not an incredibly huge house. Doesn't really stink. Just shelves. Life Pro. A heater in here? Or garbage? Alright. Yeah, really stable floors. You can see they busted the window punching from the outside. Towel rack. Why is this all laid out? Probably people sleeping. That's a good sized closet. Wow. Can't even see. But if that's a closet, this is also a closet. It's just a Two different size closets. Okay, the bathroom. All right. Yeah. Whoops. Beans. Huh. This is a neat little bedroom. You could hear the noise from that traffic. That is non-stop too. That's it. That's pretty much the tour of this abandoned house. I want to go out this way. Oh, there's one window that's not broken. Yeah, just let myself out. It's got all this traffic that goes in front of it. That's the house. It's hard to cross these streets. Alright, and across the street, I look over and maybe there's a better path to get here. Oh my god. Actually, there's not. Oh, it's just a little shack. Abandoned shack. I had to kind of leave my bicycle behind to get a peek at this. The gospel. Oh my god. So yeah, where I went through with a thicker brush, could have gone through this way better. It's got this abandoned shack that's just surrounded by overgrowth. A lot of new saplings, surrounded by more saplings. But surrounded nonetheless, and now off the grid and practically out of sight. I could sleep in this parking lot since there's a Hobby Lobby. Yeah, it was pretty quiet at this park for a while. In the early part of the day. Ooh. But now I got 3 neighbors. Oof. At Pork Park, Bacon Park. Yeah, I think I had one of my more dangerous bicycle rides in Poplar Bluff. It wasn't a long one, but it was certainly a dangerous one. I actually rode by a construction crew with a cop there. They were repairing a sign. People are hitting signs. They're driving like maniacs. So I want to get into the habit of cooking fenugreek with the big oats. And, well, I'm not doing it a lot, but mixing allspice with the raisins. So I guess I could say I have 2 spices in here, one for each of the food groups. And I like mixing. I like to have one herb for a particular food, like with the carrots or carrot juice. I like the dill seed the best. Just things that complement what I feel that complement the food the best. Parsley with the potatoes. You look all around this library and there's a lot of abandoned buildings. I think I want to back up into a spot next to this high voltage area that's not receiving any electricity. Doesn't even have a meter. This is an old municipal court. Yeah, it's falling apart. Looks like the light just kind of falls onto the ground. The old municipal court, the rain gutter has fallen to the ground. And this is like attached to a warehouse. Some kind of a weird warehouse. Trash pile there. Oh, I got my door open still. Alright, just kind of looking around this old municipal court. It looks like the ground level drops. They just kind of dug in and then made this separate building. I'll circle it. Oh my. This is actually a bridge. At this point, it's probably a bit of a danger. Oh, the door is open here. Look at that. I wonder what's inside. Oof. Probably. Oof. Yeah, looks like another door. Ooh. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, the people broke in for nothing. That's a busted lock. All for nothing. I'm surprised they can break in to the door. Oops, and I break it. I just step on it. But they don't break these lights? That's kind of weird. Unloading zone, police vehicles only. Police vehicles are unloading. Yeah, old police station, old municipal court. Completely abandoned. And the police station, the new police station, is just across the street. The river overlooks the river. Yeah, they just completely abandoned this. There's actually a tree growing on the roof. Even it shows on Google Maps. I was thinking maybe I could fly the drone over that, see how big it is now. They started letting that tree grow on the roof even before the abandonment. Parking for police vehicles only, and it looks pretty abandoned here. Yeah, disconnected wires. Maybe it's still in operation. I hear noise. No cameras. Oh, but you can look inside. All right. I mean, there's not a lot of graffiti or anything. It's so weird how they just abandon and move over to new buildings. Completely abandon this. So yeah, they moved to 501 Vine. Completely abandoned. Okay. And yeah, I think that's the police station. Moved to a smaller building. And somebody looks like somebody was kind of sleeping in this little cubby hole. But they really wanted to get inside here. Instead, the homeless person settled on sleeping in this stair walkway. You get some protection at least. Then there's a whole roof. And I think this whole thing is abandoned, but there did appear to be some active vehicles inside. Maybe they're just in good shape because they've been protected. This whole roof area, they took down the street lights. Yeah, this is a police station over here, I think, once again. Police entrance only. It seems like maybe they scaled back on resources. They made this crude block so people can't park out on the roof anymore. Oh yeah, they bolted the door. No more access. And the library is over here, across the street from the police station. So yeah, it was police department, municipal court, and city hall, all in this building, all entirely abandoned. This isn't even a door anymore. Oh wait, there's a window that was smashed. Police department only. We see anything? No? Alright, library's over there. Police department employees only. And you can see, oh, come on. Just, yeah.
History where she's in library. Thank you.
Butler County prosecuting attorney. They got a car in front. There could be somebody in here. As I see, they got a computer on. What's going on in there? Somebody running? Anything readable? Leaving all their paperwork and computers open to an open window. That's pretty rare for me to see. So it got chilly enough for ice to form. It's early in the morning. Oops. Ice right here. You can kind of hear it. Kind of hear it. Exploring the town of Poplar Bluff, because I slept right next to the abandoned City Hall police station. There's a ton of these abandoned buildings. This is empty. I don't think it's, yeah. There's a ton of these. Bavang building, just in 1962. Something happened around here. They abandoned a lot. They even have Christmas lights. Something strange, but it reminds me a lot of that city in Texas that I walked around, and there's a lot of abandoned buildings there. Still, I mean, they were building around those abandoned buildings. There's still some activity, but it's just something about their approach to things, something about the historical approach and the modern approach to everything. This kind of seems abandoned. Probably not.